I had to sum up Parker. Parker was definitely taller than me. Like he was like 6'7" at the age of 13. Like, he was scary tall. But I introduced him to Minecraft, which was surprising. Apparently he had like never heard of the game before me. Then again, Minecraft was not nearly as big as it was now. I mean, yeah. 2002, it was, I mean, just think back in 2012. 5 years ago. Oh god. Make Thought Patrol a roll. Be gone,
This is
Thought.
it. The next few hours will decide whether I live or die.
Ah,
I feel slightly relieved, since even death would be better than my cell. She's using me for her amusement, but I don't care. This is my chance to be free.
but yeah, what? So, me and Parker, since I didn't have my own computer yet, I had the family computer, which is not even the same family computer we have now. It was this old silver computer. I don't even remember the name of it, because the brand was like impossible to read. I think it started with an L, but I don't know. Could be completely wrong. But I had done Minecraft on there, and what we did, you and me did this for a while until Oreo gave me that spare account. I shared Parker's account for like 2 years straight. I also kind of stole one of his DS games. He was perfectly okay with it. It's like, oh, is that kind of stealing then? That's my question. If someone's okay with you stealing it, is that still kind of stealing? No, because then you're getting it with permission, basically. I love this. This is good. Time to go watch stream. What? I'm glad that I'm really glad that over the course of 5 years, managed to actually become creative. Because my god, all of this stuff that I used to draw was completely unoriginal. Before the term "everything was a remix" was even a thing, everything I did was a remix. I could draw some good Pokemon. I will say that. I could draw some pretty decent Pokemon. I don't think I can do that anymore. I just realized I thought this picture was colored, but no, I just remembered the color of these Pokemon so well that I thought this picture was colored. I've done that before. I think I've done that before with other stuff. Oh, no, I'm not even gonna look at that. That's just cringe. This is my sister trying to draw stuff. How old was my sister at this point? 4 or 5 years ago? She was at 7. Oh, Lord. Caden was very young at this point, like 3. Oh wow. That shows you how far back the name Flurry goes. I'm looking at something from back in 2013 and it still has Flurry on it. It's like, oh my goodness. Old name? Alright, so this sketchbook did not have what I wanted. Or, not sketchbook, but whatever. It did not have what I was looking for, and I'm slightly disappointed. But at the same time, slightly relieved, because I know when I find what I'm looking for, I'm going to regret it. But until then, I'm going to continue to look for it. Like an idiot. Hey look, it's my human Titanic. Hey look, it's something that Cass gave me as a reference. I should probably not just stuff that down, that's important. Yes, I found my friend Grace's undercoat. I love this. It's actually pretty funny. Keep that. Is that a failed attempt at using Copic markers? If you don't like the smell of alcohol, don't use Copic markers because they're alcohol markers. Meaning, when you use them, oh boy, you're gonna smell them. I kind of want to read one of these stories that my friend Grace wrote, because they're funny. In like a really weird way, they're pretty funny. Does my sonic screwdriver still work? I don't know which. This is my second sonic screwdriver. That sound has not become any less obnoxious. Yeah. But do you wonder why I keep it stored away in a drawer and I've forgotten it multiple times? No. Yes, but no. Well, I will find what I'm looking for, and I'm going to regret trying to look for what I'm looking for. But I will find it. What did I look like only a year ago? Let's see. A distinct lack of facial hair. I wish I was still that way now. Because I don't like shaving. The problem is, I also don't look like a year older than I actually am. That was really good English there. Alright, I found some more random old stuff. Trash. Oh lord, Minecraft crap. That's a really old design of Isaiah. Oh, Steven Universe. Oh no, I saw it. I saw it. Oh no, I saw it. I saw exactly what I was looking for. Oh, it is. I do still have it. Oh no. was back when Scarlet wasn't called Scarlet. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, what is this? Oh, what am I looking at right now? Why did I think this ever looked good? Why did I ever think this looked good? Oh no, I turned it over and it's even worse. I think I showed you this a long time ago. Yeah, no, that's something I kind of want to throw away because of how bad it is. She actually used to have brown hair and was named Zelda. Oh, you could tell how original I was. By that I mean not at all. Was not good. Alright, that was a good amount of me wanting to die. Yeah, that's a good way to make yourself want to just not exist, is looking at your really old artwork. You can't start out good, but it's not even the fact that it's not even like the thought of I drew this, because like even now I draw some things that I still think look bad, but it's like it's more the thought that I thought that looked good. And my friends supported me on the fact that it looked good, meaning everyone's standards were really low. Bioweapon. What a fun deleted character this is. What a shame that I made such a creepy character and I'm never going to use him ever again. Oh well. Not that I care that much, but friggin' FNAF rip-off character. I'm actually kind of glad he's gone because I hated drawing him. He was not fun to draw in the slightest. Which is kind of a shock coming from me. Coming from a person who loves drawing FNAF stuff. It's super detailed. But alas, I didn't like it. Ah, yes. Isaac. Oh my lord, I remember Isaac. How do I remember Isaac, you might ask? Constant Illuminati jokes. I hated them all. Because the Illuminati is not funny. That's the problem. Because every time he made a joke, I wanted to punch him because he thought it was funny, and nobody else did. It was really old friend Isaac. Which I don't even know if I can count him as a friend because he was a little bit obnoxious and I kind of wanted him to go away. But he never did. So I used to not know how to draw hands at all. That is ew. I'm just gonna stuff this all the way on the bottom so I never find it again. Because I will say, it is fun. It is fun to look at your old artwork, but at the same time, it's kind of not. It's just a big old pile of why am I doing this to myself? It's like while you're playing Amnesia. Now, Dan, shall I read one of my friend Grace's stories? Because this could be entertaining. If I it'll be even more entertaining if I try to do my Undertale voices. which are very rusty now. Because I haven't played the game in a while. How many pages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seven pages of the not bad kind of fanfiction. The good kind of fanfiction. The comedic, funny, joke, like, doesn't actually want to be canon kind of fanfiction. I want to read this, but at the same time I don't want to, like, make a fool of myself not knowing how to do my Undertale voices. I had forgotten completely how to do my Undertale voices. I'm gonna just tell you right now, that looks tedious. I look back and that looks really tedious. Are you kidding? Wow, that looks awful. Legs to move around. Another Undertale tale. That's what she called them. Oh boy. Shall I read this name? Because I feel it'd be entertaining. Are you dying? Are you dying, or are you just... I don't know. Anyways. Let me see if I can muster up my Papyrus voice, because Papyrus and Flowey are really the only ones that I have to try for. The rest of them I just don't try, because they're female voices. I mean, how to sum up how to do a Papyrus voice? I am the great Papyrus! Sans! This little flower talking to me recently. I'm not. This is an awful Papyrus voice. It takes a special kind of perfection just to match what I have been without ever having tried. And that's why I'm dying once I get the royal. What the fuck she's doing? That doesn't mean I lied. Wait, it takes a special kind of perfection just to match what I have been without ever having tried. And that's why I'm dying. I just repeated the exact same thing twice. So if you think that we can be friends, then you can be prepared for it. It's not that fun. And as a human, never afraid you will be captured, but you kind of made friends with one. My Sans voice is just my voice, but deeper. And more late. Alright. Time to take an attempt at reading this. This is my Sans voice. It's a pretty lazy sounding voice, and I actually don't really have to try to do this voice. It just sort of happens. It always makes me sound really tired though. Anyways, I never talk as Sans that much, that long. So it always ends up sounding a lot different in my head than it actually sounds. Yes. Okay. Time to try and attempt. Time to attempt to read this wonderful story that my friend's Grace wrote. Alright, here we go. Yes! Powerful, popular, prestigious! I, the great Papyrus, have finally achieved my lifelong goal of becoming an elite member of the Royal Guard. Now to achieve my next goal, making the world's finest spaghetti! That would all be great if Papyrus wasn't dreaming. It was a wonderful night full of suspense, drama, and most importantly, Papyrus' greatness. In the midst of that wonderful dream, Frisk could hear Papyrus jumping on his bed in his sleep at around 1:45 in the morning. Frisk didn't mind, though. The room next to Papyrus is much quieter than the room next to Toriel's snores. It is a weekend morning, so nobody has their alarm set, but that doesn't stop Sans from blaring his trombone at exactly 7:30 in the morning. He has already been awake for 30 minutes, entertaining himself. It is about time everyone else got up, too. He plays one of his favorite tunes, but hits a bad note at the end on accident. Sans! Papyrus is the first to respond to the wake-up call. This is followed by Undyne punching her door open with as much force as she can muster. She is still in her average nightwear, a stretched t-shirt and underwear. Going to shove that trombone right up your... She stops herself, knowing that Elephas is definitely up by now. Undyne decides to just show Sans what she's going to do to him and his trombone. Sans retreats into his room as soon as Undyne charges in his direction. Just as she reaches his door face, he uses his powers and slams the door in her face. She collapses onto the ground. Oh, I forgot how amazing this is. Toriel opens her door. She requests that nobody slams their door open or shut without seeing who it was or why. Asgore would do the same. He's too tired to get up. It was an eventful night. I don't want to know what that means. Oh boy, time for Flowey. If I can remember my Flowey voice, this will be funny.
If you're going to carry out that threat, please allow me.
Flowey tells Undyne from the floor below. How did I do that? How did I just do that voice? I'm amazed that I did that. I'm happy I just did that. Undyne gets off the floor and menacingly says, I wouldn't give you the pleasure even if you deserved it. This mood is one of the many reasons why Flowey is certain Undyne is a piranha with legs. I'm pretty sure she is anyways. Within the next 10 minutes, everybody is downstairs and serving themselves breakfast. Papyrus looks forward to breakfast every morning. No, he doesn't get spaghetti in the mornings, but he gets the next best thing, Timmy Flakes. The breakfast that's flat with no flavor at all. Timmy Flakes are an essential part of the complete monster breakfast.
Sans! Oh, this is terrible!
Papyrus cries out. I think my voices are just getting gradually better as they're just flooding back into my mind. Jerry, I'm sick of you waiting for you. Meet me in the machinery. If you lost your key, here's your crowbar. I don't care what you do with it.
Sans! Oh, this is terrible!
I'm trying to keep my voice down because people are trying to sleep.
We're all out of Timmy Flakes!
Did you check the fridge? Sans asked. Papyrus gets confused.
Sans, why would they be in the fridge? It's a breakfast cereal.
I found all sorts of things in the fridge. Everything from green cottage cheese to Frisk. I forgot how random this story is, too. Explains the older but shorter of the two skeletons. Flowey smirks with a giggle.
Yeah, that was me. We were testing out the capabilities of a human being.
Toriel gives a disapproving frown to the malicious flower. She doesn't know why she keeps him around. Why? He's going to hurt someone one day. She then turns to Papyrus. Papyrus, dear, perhaps you could go to the store and get some Timmy Flakes. We do need more toilet paper, so while you're out, grab some. What? That's...
How did you guys go through so much toilet paper?
Asks Flowey, one of the two in the room that wouldn't understand how toilet paper works. Why is this a thing? This is a new locking mechanism for it. Papyrus grins like an ecstatic 3-year-old when Toriel hands him a $20 bill. That would probably not buy you those, but whatever. He finally gets to explore more of the surface world besides the kiddie playground down the block. He runs for the front door. "Wait, Papyrus," calls his older brother. Papyrus unrealistically freezes with both feet above the ground, and the same goofy grin on his face. One of the advantages of being a monster. You can break the laws of physics. Alphys about loses her mind every time something like this happens. Today she is uninspired, so she really isn't paying attention. Just a random paragraph that breaks are probably gonna kill me, but whatever. The reason Sam stopped his younger brother in the fear... Oh, punctuation! The reason Sam stopped his younger brother is the fear of what might happen if Paris goes alone. The dude picked a fight with a seesaw at the playground after it wouldn't work for him. I'm sorry, but this is just so random. I just almost want to call Grace. What was going through your head when you wrote this? Afterwards, the two skeletons had a talk about Oh, no punctuation here again. Two skeletons had to talk about just because something can move doesn't mean it's alive. Sure, this was only a few days after they arrived at the surface, which is about 3 months ago, but still. That and Sans wants to see all of his little brother's reactions to everything the surface world has to offer. The brothers head out the door. Sans stops and looks back at the kitchen. "We'll keep everybody in check while I'm gone, alright, Alphys?" This catches the scientist off guard.
Well, I can try."
Sans chuckles and says, "I'm just messing with you, getting under your skin, if you will." His eye twitches.
"Nobody likes your puns, you backbones."
Dang it, now he's making the references to the skeletons too. Curse you, Sans. Toriel bids good luck to the Boney brothers on their mission for Tammy Flakes. Everybody else has eggs, bacon, and waffles for breakfast. So they have all that, but no breakfast cereal. For the past hour, Alphys has been alone in the kitchen attempting to create a new project for herself. Nothing has come in mind. Several wad paper cluttered the floor, scribbled of failed ideas on each paper. She takes a sip of her glass of ice-cold water. Should probably unpause the live stream. Flowey watches as she hydrates herself. The soil feels incredibly dry. What good describing words? Incredibly. Alphys notices the houseplant staring longingly at her beverage. She asks, Would you like some water?" Flowey is pulled out of his trance.
"No, I don't need any. I don't need anything you have to offer me."
He hatefully responds. He's degrading enough to be moved at the will of others. He doesn't want to depend on their assistance for something as trivial as water. Probably should, though. I mean, you don't have legs. Alphys isn't a botanist, but she knows a little thing or two about plants. She decides to water the flower with or without his consent. He tries to yell at her, but his throat is parched, so it just comes out as a high-pitched squeak. That's embarrassing. He expects Alphys to at least smile in amusement, but she doesn't. He simply goes back to her spot at the table for more brainstorming.
"Okay,"
Flowey says.
"maybe I could have used a little bit of water.
This is baffling that I'm still able to do this voice at all.
But I am not giving you any more credit than that."
This is his way of thanking her. Alphys doesn't consent for that. He has a right to be mad at her anyways. Jessica walks into the room. They glance at Flowey unceasingly. Their eyes don't open. Flowey looks at the kid.
"What are you looking at? Shoot, get out of here, kid."
He nods. Frisk doesn't respond. Frisk doesn't talk in the game. Oh boy, my favorite voice to do. Mettaton. Mettaton just happens to come into the room at the same time, looking rather feminine in his more human-like form. I'm trying to remember how I did his voice. It was like a feminine, freaking deep voice. Because it's kind of how he talks in the game. He has one voice line in the game. There's two characters that have voice lines in the game. Mettaton and Flowey. Flowey only plays in the genocide run, so don't go looking for it next time you play Undertale. Don't do the genocide run either. It's hell on earth. In the underground. But like his one voice line in the game is when he transforms into his like Mettaton X form. And he just simply what? I am looking at live stream. What am I looking at? I mean, I see that. I see. Oh, yes. Oh look, I found my highlighter. Alright, try my... Don't judge me on this voice. It's my best Mettaton voice. You don't even know what Mettaton sounds like, so I don't think I can even judge me. Mettaton just happens to come into the room at the same time, looking rather feminine in his more human-like form. Oh god. But it's kind of hard not to look at you when you're in the same spot all the time, he explains. No matter what he says, he always sounds vain. Flowey gives me late. I swear, one of these times, Flowey's gonna be spelled flower and it's gonna catch me off guard. Because I'm pretty sure she does end up messing it up a few times. Because of autocorrect. Flowey stares, gives a glare to the robot with a soul. Says,
Excuse me, mad dork. I don't have the mechanical legs that you do. If I did, I'd gladly leave this and never come back.
This gives Alphys an idea. She mutters to herself, I could probably do that. She didn't whisper quietly enough, because Flowey instantly turns his body around to face her, just imagining Flowey in the ground. What was that? The only thing I can imagine is basically that. It's like the freaking... I heard you talking crap. The flower commands,
Say that a little louder.
That's probably the best Flowey voice I've ever done. Wow. Alphys hesitates before saying, I could probably do that. I mean, give you some sort of body. This can't go. Oh, Jerry! Isn't it just that Jerry gets stuck one again? I knew it! I knew it. I called it. I called it. It says, Flower smirks deviously before asking. I knew it was gonna happen. Flower smirks deviously before asking,
You do that for little old me?
Frisk worriedly shakes their head at Alphys. Alphys smiles down at his baby. Maybe this is the idea she'd been waiting for.
Yeah, I could make you a mechanical body.
He replies. She starts scribbling some fresh ideas onto the paper in front of her.
Oh joy, I can hardly stand the wait. Get to work on this as soon as you can.
Flowey encourages. How to sum up the perfect Flowey voice? If anyone can do the perfect Flowey voice. It's like, take Gideon's voice from everything, but take Gideon's voice, but remove the country accent. That's Flowey's voice, basically.
You do that for little old me?
Frisk has a feeling this won't end well. No. Meanwhile...
What? Teeny flakes.
Papyrus yells in utter disbelief. The terrified cashier at Walmart. What was that? Oh, just a green blob. What was that? I see your mouse. I just see your camera jerk. When you see it, it's like, what was that? Terrified cashier at Walmart. What? What? Isn't sure what to tell the talking skeleton in front of him. I'm sorry, sir, but I really don't know what creepy flicks are. Are they from your world? The cashier tries to help the customer the best way he can. Yet decides to take over humans alone. How would they look like something they ever talk to? He often goes to bars with a pretty woman. Pretty minion. Laugh at all of his fun and buy him lots of ketchup. I forgot he was an alcoholic. One time, this one woman with a bad perm was following him home. I found the problem. Throws rock at it. That worked. Okay. One woman with a bad perm almost followed her home. Sans handled this with suave. That seems like a very aggressive proofer if it's not actually run. Because that thing turned around and went straight after you. Oh, this is a great line. He persuaded her to return to the bar where her boyfriend would meet her. He guessed that she already had a boyfriend. If she didn't, she'd believe she did afterwards. Thanks for your help. Do you know where we might find a monster establishment here on the surface? Sans asks the cashier. After the cashier gets over the fact that Sans didn't actually open his mouth when saying that. Yeah, Sans doesn't open his mouth when he talks. He's just always smiling. So he's basically talking to his teeth like this. This is just... You going? I can finish this later because this is one of those things. It's like I can tell this would be much more entertaining if I could, yell for one and two, not be tired. I won't be able to do it tomorrow. So I'm gonna be my friend. That's like 10 o'clock tomorrow. Watching horror movies. The challenges still aren't over? Oh. What the crap? That's not how ladders should work. My question is, why are there ladders here? No. I feel games should use a brightness setting and not a gamma setting, because I don't like gamma settings. What? Kind of. It's kind of red.
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Oh. Yeah, I was really confused as what you were saying, but you just freaking find a Mercy doll. Yeah, heroes never die. That used to be her ultimate before they changed it. Now she just says that whenever she resurrects someone. Why is there just a... Oh, okay. I think that's a real gun. You might have just trapped yourself. Oh, is he really gonna lose interest? No, he won't. Yeah, you stuck. But I forgot something about what. I don't think he loses interest if I said that. He loses interest. On the top he looks a lot different. On the top he looks a lot different. Looks like a potato. Wait, he loses interest? Yeah, that's real. That's real. Mercy, help!
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Banana. That's one of our voice lines for
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
one of her skins.
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
She has a skin, or when she...
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
What?
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
I can't rewind in the stream. That's annoying. I don't know. Yeah.
Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst. Mercy im Bereitschaftsdienst.
Mercy in the Hydra suit, I think is what it's called. I haven't heard that in the game though. But that is definitely Mercy talking, not some person trying to be Mercy. Might be an unused line, to be honest. I probably heard that. I swear freaking run. He's gonna boast. sounds attract him, but moving stuff also attracts him. But if he sees the player at all, it's like, those are probably good. Since I have a long day of movie watching tomorrow, or today. So I think I'm going over to my friend's house at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and staying till 10, watching movies. Big old group of friends watching horror movies. And good horror movies. Like The Conjuring. Careful though, if he sees the box moving, he'll get suspicious. I want to wake up before 1 o'clock so we can actually have a day for one, and two, be able to spend that day with the friends that we're gonna do the thing with. Well,